Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs for August 26th, 2020. Let's go ahead and jump into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for August 26th, 2020. Happy birthday to my dearest Virgos out there. Messages for the collective, please, for our highest and greatest good, August 26th, 2020. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Empress. Two of Cups in reverse, and we have the Two of Wands. Wow. All right, overall energy here, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, this is fire energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. The Seven of Wands in reverse takes me back to the Six of Wands, which is a victory. But some of you guys have been working really, really hard for this victory, but you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling tired, you're feeling like giving up. Underneath there, we have the Two of Swords because you're of two minds. Some of you guys are trying to make a decision between two people. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is in romance. It could be, you know, who's right, who's telling the truth, who do I want to follow, which way do I want to go, which job do I want to take, all right? Do I take a right, do I take a left, right? So you're really pulling back. I think this exhaustion, you're at this point where you don't want to make a decision until you have more facts. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me that yes, you've been overgiving. Maybe you've been trying to juggle two people, two jobs, you know, your job and a side hustle. Maybe it's your work versus your family life, and you're feeling exhausted. When the Queen of Pentacles shows up in reverse, she's a loving, very nurturing person, but she hasn't been taking care of herself enough, and she's been overextending to others, so her internal support system breaks down. So it's getting to the point where, hey, you really do need to pull back. You need to heal. You need to refill your own cup, your resources, your energy. Okay, because the energy level here, you guys, is very, very low, okay? The Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords in reverse is a card of Aquarius, okay? It's Moon in Aquarius. And the Seven of Swords is about someone or something that's draining your time, your energy, your love, your money, your resources. And when it's showing up in the reverse, this is with a little bit of detective work. You've been able to figure out what it is. And you're actually seeing the reality of how much you've been overgiving. Or I'm getting some of you guys are doing that sort of forensic accounting, whether it's emotional or whether it's actual. Okay, and you're saying, oh my gosh, look at how much I've lost. Okay, but not about just being, it's not about getting into this negative mindset, because you are pulling back. I feel like you're strategizing. You're taking a look at the facts. You're trying to see where you're going to go from here. Tower moment. Absolutely. For some of you, this was a breakup. For some of you, this is something that you thought, it's something that took you by surprise. Okay, so it's either a person, a friend, a family member, a spouse who had been siphoning funds from you. Again, it could be time, it could be energy, it could be love, it could be money. It could be something, you know, like something that you didn't realize that you were paying too much on. Okay, or that you're feeling like you really got swindled, but you're really coming into this understanding. But I'm really feeling like, even though I'm sort of talking about these negative things, I feel like you're actually adjusting and you're addressing it exactly the way you need to. Okay, so we do get the Queen of Swords. For some of you guys, this is going to be an ex-partner. All right, so my swords energy oftentimes for me are exes. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's anchored in negativity. They're spiteful. They're somebody who keep replaying their past hurts and their traumas, their anger, their bitterness, and they're stuck in this disempowering place. And their reactions to you or to people around them are just projections of that. Okay, the Queen of Swords, when she's in the upright, she's very clear, you know, she's very clear in her communication, the way that she thinks. She's truthful, she's just, she's honest, she's aligned. And here she's the opposite. So I really feel like this is the energy that you are either observing, or you have this energy attached to you. But I see you guys as the Empress, because as I was going through these energies, the overall energies, I was picking up on, yeah, like there's this tower moment. There's some sort of injustice. There's a sense of exhaustion, but I don't feel like it's gotten the best of you. I think that the amount of work that you've been doing, despite whatever was going on, has gotten you to the place where the Empress, look at how comfortable she is. She's not going to move. She doesn't need to move. She's just going to watch. And she's kind of like, I'm picking up on this cat-like energy, you know, sort of sitting there, resting, watching, observing, but has all the energy that she needs to sort of move or pounce, okay, when she needs to. And, you know, when a cat naps, that's exactly what they're doing. They're building up that energy. And I feel like this Two of Swords energy that I was seeing in the overall cards, that's what you're doing. But you have a very strong sense of self. You have a very strong sense of resolve, and you know that you're going to solve this. Okay, but you're going to solve it not necessarily by meeting whatever this negativity is that we're seeing in the Queen of Swords. Okay, now, not for all of us is it going to be another person. It might be an aspect of ourselves, and it's about doing and integrating that shadow work. All right, but it's beautiful because I love this Empress, because the Empress wins. The Empress doesn't engage in battle. She doesn't have to. Remember, she is all of the queens in the minor arcana rolled into one. And I see that even though there might be a little sense of, you know, I'm feeling tired, but I don't pick up on this even making you anxious, because you know what you're going to do, or you know what you have to do. And you also know that you can deal with anything that comes your way. The Two of Cups, for some of you, this is a breakup. Some of you are realizing it might be a divorce. It might be that, you know, the energies are getting really crazy. Somebody's getting really spiteful. You might be receiving psychic attacks. For some of you, it's leaving a job, or some of you had to let somebody go because you found out they were stealing, or they were sort of like, you know, milking the clock or something along those lines. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, it could be another employee. It could be a family member, but there's some sort of imbalance here that you have found out what it is. You've pinpointed it. You're sort of, I feel like you've been working so hard that you didn't have that chance to sort of look up and around and see what was actually happening until it was a little bit too late. But you know what you have to do. And that Queen of Pentacles, she needs to be in the upright. And that's rest, that's replenish, but you know you have all of the tools to do that. Remember, the Empress is the master manifester. Some of you might have lost a good sum of money, but some of you guys are willing to cut your losses because you know that you can always, that money is something that you can create, that it comes back to you. Or love, okay, or energy. And I like it because I'm really picking up on your strength here, you guys, like really, really strong energy. And we see that here. Look at this Two of Wands. Look at this person. Look at his shoulders and his back, the muscles. This is your strength. And even though he might have this volcano that's sort of puffing here, he also knows the distance between him and it. Okay, so which might be this negative situation. But he also knows he's sitting there, he's observing, just like this Empress energy. Because he also knows that he can let this energy huff and puff and, you know, threaten to blow the house down. But that the Empress, that your energy is stronger. And there's a real sense of calm here. Now, the Two of Wands energy, this is fire. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. And it's about planning. It's about seeing, you know, the obstacles and the challenges that might arise, but it's also seeing on where you can capitalize. So again, some of you guys are seeing, hey, it's better if I cut my losses right now. All right, I let this person sort of, you know, huff and puff, and I get like there's like drama here with this Queen of Swords energy. But I think you're sort of done engaging in that, and you're looking out towards how you can make this situation the most beneficial, not only for you, but for everyone involved, and sort of like nip it in the bud, get it over with, because I feel like you have so much bigger and better to move on to. And I think that's really nice energy, because this is telling me that you guys out there have learned your lessons, okay? Have learned some very serious life lessons, and you're picking your battles. You're picking your battles, but you're also knowing and coming into your self-worth. And this is just a very mature approach to whatever adversity this is, whatever tower moment this is. Like, I'm not going to flip out. I'm not going to react. Okay, I'm not going to meet this energy, this Queen of Swords energy, this negative energy, with that same energy. I'm the Empress. I don't actually need to lift a finger. I love it. I love it, you guys. Okay, we get Messenger of Fire. So I don't read these in reverse. Messenger of Fire is very good news. For some of you, it's travel. For some of you, it's movement. But the Messenger of Fire is about, you know, sometimes it can be about impulse control. And I really feel like you have your emotions, your impulses in check and under control. And you're dealing with somebody that doesn't, or a part of you that doesn't normally, okay? And we get the Queen of Water. Yeah, some of you guys are dealing with this Two of Cups energy and the Queen of Water coming out on top. Someone that's very emotionally imbalanced. But it could also be a situation that you're looking back on that previously would have sent you on a downward spiral. Previously, you would have gotten caught up in your emotions and really let this get you down or blow you off track, okay, or stop you. But you're not doing that. And you're really trusting your intuition. I think you're also really, you know, the only way to restore your energy, your resources, okay, restore control, which I feel like you have over this situation or over your own, is by prayer, is through meditation, is by spending some time on your own, taking care of yourself. And then also giving yourself the time, not rushing into making a snap decision that you're going to regret later. You're planning and observing. That's what I'm getting. I love it. I love it. All right, and then we get the Chariot. Beautiful. And the Chariot is about success. That's Cancerian energy. This is someone who not only has the strength and resolve that I was talking about to get through this situation, but also comes up with creative solutions to their problems. Knows that they cannot meet whatever this Queen of Swords energy is head on, because when two chariots were to fight, they couldn't have the horses hit head on, or both would sort of, you know, end up in a fiery mess. You have to find a way to come alongside your opponent. You're figuring that out, and you're going to be extremely successful. And again, there's a lot of strategy. There's a lot of planning. All right. So let's go ahead and see what the mermaids have to say for the collective. August 26th, 2020. Messages for the collective, August 26th, 2020. You get Yemaya, Grandmother Ocean, Primordial. For some of you guys, this has to do with a family member. Some of you might have children with this person. Okay, some of you guys might have, I'm picking up on more than anything, you might have been in sort of a vicious cycle, whether this is at work or whatever relationship this speaks to you as. But this is also telling me here that you have this ancient wisdom within you, in your bones, in your DNA to call upon. And that's why that's why you're coming out as this Empress energy, poised, graceful, in control. Even if you don't feel that way 100%, that's you. And then we get transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, and present. This is your energy. And this is how you are facing or matching whatever this Queen of Swords in reverse energy, which is the opposite of it. It's dishonest energy. It's not authentic. It's not genuine. It's somebody who's not present. It's somebody who's anchored in past hurts and disappointments. They're anchored in their shadow self. And you are meeting this situation with pure light. And that's why you're going to be successful. Final message for the collective, please. Coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. You guys are not allowing this Queen of Swords in reverse energy. Yes, you're exhausted. Yes, you've had a tower moment, but you're not letting it get the best of you. You're balancing, you're harmonizing the heart and the mind. You're being honest, genuine, present. And the light always wins. Okay? And you're creating the reality you desire. You're not allowing this energy to impact your reality. You are the Empress energy. Absolutely. I love this energy for you guys. Charioteer, successful, powerful, poised, mature, has learned from their mistakes, have learned from also being in a cycle. Okay, we're not where you weren't always this way, but you are now, and you're so strong, and I love you for it. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.